Talofalava, Bulavanaka, Kia ora, Māori, Malolele, Bunji, Gingeri, and G'day. Warm Pacific greetings to you all. My name is Fiela Toa Ken Moala. I am the co-chair of ILGA Oceania. I am originally from Samoa in the Pacific Islands, but currently residing in the Gold Coast, Queensland, Australia. Let me first acknowledge and pay my respects to country, in particular to all the people across the seas throughout Oceania, including the Pacific Islands, Aotearoa, New Zealand, and Australia. I want to pay my respects to the elders, past, present, and emerging. And I especially want to acknowledge everybody gathered here today. Thank you. Well, the first on the agenda is that I want to tell you about something really, really special. We're going to have our first virtual conference and AGM coming up next month, in fact. It's on Thursday, the 22nd, and on Saturday, the 24th of October this year. This will be our first ever virtual conference and AGM. My fellow co-chair is Dr. Vanessa Lee Ahmed. She is from the Pungathi and Miriam Nations and resides on the land of the Gadigal people in Sydney, Australia. We both want to officially invite you all on behalf of the ILGA Oceania board and its members to ensure that you have a wonderful time with us during our conference and AGM. Also, it's going to be really great that there'll be actual 2 locations. This is quite a first. The first one, the conference will be beamed live from Noumea, New Caledonia. And I want to acknowledge the team in Noumea under the leadership of Laurent and the good people of Noumea, diversity. And also, secondly, there will be a virtual AGM on Saturday, 24th, from Sydney University in Sydney, New South Wales, Australia. So, the host organizations that will be sponsoring these events. Firstly, let me describe to you the importance of this. The New Caledonia conference will be sponsored by the Pacific Community. It's actually called the SPC. Now, this is an international development organization, and it's owned by its 26 country members from the Pacific. And the AGM and annual general meeting is actually coordinated and sponsored by the Sydney University. So we're really, really privileged to have these great sponsors on board. And I know we're going to look forward to an exciting time. So let me tell you about one of the key speakers. Our keynote speaker is from the United Nations, and his name is Victor Madrigal Orlos. I hope I pronounced it right. And he is a Costa Rican lawyer, and he is also the General Secretary of the International Rehabilitation Council for Torture Victims. And also he is the UN independent expert on the protection against violence and discrimination based on sexual orientation and gender identity. So Victor is the independent expert on sexual orientation and gender identity. So we're really honored and privileged to have him on board. And, you know, he commands a lot of respect and mana in the United Nations, and he's really advocating for the rights of the LGBTQI populations throughout the world. So if you're wondering how much all of this is going to cost. Well, let me tell you something. It is absolutely free. Registration is free. All you have to do is register here on the website or on our newsletter or on our Facebook page. However, if you're a member of ILGA Oceania, we want to let you know that you need to get your membership fees up to date. So make sure they're all paid before you come along. If you have problems with that, let us know and we'll see if we can work something out for you. So save the date, Thursday to 26th of October 2020 for our virtual ILGA Oceania conference being live from Nouméa, New Caledonia, and our virtual AGM or annual general meeting beamed live from the Sydney University, Sydney, New South Wales, Australia on Saturday, the 24th of October, 2020. One more thing. I want to give a big shout out to the Cook Island Pride community who are lobbying against the discrimination against homosexuality bill this week in the Cook Islands Parliament. We from ILGA Oceania want to wish you all the best and want to wish you good luck in your endeavors, because I know I have been through this quite a few times, and we want to know, we want to stand, we want to let you know that we are with you and we stand in solidarity with you. Kia manuia. So that's all from me for now. Have a wonderful weekend. Goodbye.